What do you think a lot of people get wrong when it comes to being disciplined?
Discipline is not restriction. Discipline is freedom. If you don't have discipline, then you're going to be a prisoner of your choices and your habits. So if you don't have the discipline to train, you're going to be a prisoner of your body when you're older. If you don't have the discipline to eat well, you're going to be a prisoner of disease in future. If you don't have the discipline to build a business, you will be a prisoner to your finances. Or if you're building a brand, or like if you don't have the discipline to save money, let's say, you will be a prisoner to your finances. So the reality is, when you do have discipline or structure, let's use the word structure. When you do have structure and a plan that you follow on a day-to-day basis, that will lead you to get the things that you want. And when you have the things that you want, discipline is long-term freedom. You'll have freedom for time if you know how to manage your time with discipline. If you don't know how to manage your time for discipline, you'll be a prisoner to, chaos. You won't be able to get things done because you don't know how to manage your time. So if you really change the framework of what does discipline really mean, is it restriction or is discipline freedom? And the truth is, discipline is freedom in the long run.
Yeah. And for me, like, discipline just comes down to consistency. I think why people think it's this very rigid kind of harsh term is because they think, maybe I'm wrong, but this is my assumption, it's tied with motivation, which is a very fleeting concept. So it's like, I'm not motivated every day, so how can I be disciplined?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on motivation?
Here's a thought on motivation. The problem is that everybody's waiting for motivation, right? I need to feel motivated to go to the gym. I need to feel motivated to start eating healthy. And the only thing that's going to motivate you is your progress. So if I want to lose weight and I feel stuck in my weight gain and I don't feel good, I don't like to look at myself in the mirror. You see this a lot. And I'm like, wait, when I'm motivated, I'll start eating clean. The issue is that when you wait for motivation first, which never comes, you can get motivated from one inspirational video. You'd get really excited. You feel fired up on that motivational video, but then 2 hours later, you forget that you watched it. Motivation is not going to allow you to put one step in front of the other. The only thing that allows you to do that is to do the discipline first. So you do it first, even when you hate it, even when it's annoying, even when it feels difficult, even if your mind is not there, right? So you do the discipline first. Through the crap, 1 week in, 2 weeks in, you see results. And it can be as quick as a week in or 2 weeks in most things. I mean, you can have instill 5 habits of discipline, like sleep better, drink a lot of water, sleep 8 hours, drink a lot of water, journal in the morning, and have some quiet time, prayer time or meditation time for 5 minutes in a day. If you do these things for a week, you will see change. And when you see change, and it could completely shift your life in many ways, in your body when you're dieting or in your training when you're going to the gym, that is what's going to spark up the motivation. It's your movement and your progress that sparks the motivation. It's not the other way around. And most people are waiting for the motivation first, and then they'll instill the discipline. So they don't move. They stay exactly where they are. It's always motivation first. It's always discipline first. Action. That action creates progress. That progress says, damn, look at this progress, I can keep going. And your momentum will continue to create motivation. But the problem is that when people see momentum, sometimes they break. Okay, I see momentum, it's been a month and I am ripped now, so great. Then they slack off again. And what's so much harder than finding motivation is finding momentum. So if you find that momentum, don't let it go. That's the best advice I can give somebody, because the multiple times that I've had strong momentum in posting on social, strong momentum on my podcast, strong momentum in my business, strong momentum in the gym or in eating habits, and then I get lazy and I slack off, to find that momentum again, it's tough. So when you catch the momentum, don't let it go.
Yeah. And I'd say, like, in my experience anyway, even when you have that momentum, you're not necessarily motivated that whole time. You feel the fire and it's like you're being consistent through it. It's almost like you've got a little bit extra energy that supports you through. But even still, like I consider myself to be very disciplined and consistent in life in general. like motivation for me is just a bonus. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Like some days I wake up with more energy. If anything, pregnancy has taught me is that, you know, when you have it, capitalize on it. When you don't have it, just listen to your body. But like it is this fallacy that it's something that will carry you once you have it. But I think an even stronger approach is that discipline, consistency, which are the foundation blocks. And then if you get a motivated day, like that's kind of a bonus. That's how I see it.
I totally agree, actually. That's a good point. The thing is, discipline exists because you stick with it even if you don't feel like it. That's why discipline is there. Discipline doesn't care about your feelings. And if you realize that it's not about, let me see if I feel good about this so that I will perform today. You do it anyway. You need to park your feelings and you do the thing anyway, because that's going to feed into long-term goals of happy you, of 80-year-old you. You do the discipline today to make future you happy. Yeah. You don't do the discipline today to make you happy today. It's not a, you know, how do I feel about this today kind of a thing. It really has to be, what is the long-term plan? Who am I making proud? Is it 80-year-old me? Is it next year me when I get to launch this business? And you do the discipline today to make that person proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.